Well, for all the rain delays we have had this year at Andy Moore Field, it is so nice to get a nice sunny day and a clean game of softball. And we head to the 5th inning here at Andy Moore Field. Indiana up 2-0 over Maryland. A pair of base hits from Melina Wilkeson in the first and the third. Currently the difference, and Indiana could not put up 15 runs in the bottom of the 4th inning for the second straight game, but still lead 2-0. And currently riding on the back of Janae Berry, who is having a phenomenal outing so far. Her first pitch of the 5th to Mariah Penta, the designated player, is just outside. Penta had the first hit for Maryland in the 3rd, a leadoff single, but could not advance further. The 1-0 home from Berry. Swung on, lifted in the air, out to center field. Back a step is Wilkeson. She's got it for the first out. A lot of flyouts in this game. And to Berry's credit, she has kept Maryland in the yard. A flyout in the first, a line out in the second, a pop out, 2 pop outs in the 3rd, 2 flyouts in the 4th, and now a flyout to start the 5th. So the Indiana outfielders have been busy in this one. Now it's Maddie Runyon, the second baseman, who popped up to Strader in the 3rd. Swings at the first pitch and misses for strike 1. This series marks the halfway point in Big Ten play for both teams. 0-1 home. It's cut on and missed. Fouled into the glove of Parker, and it's quickly 0-2 with 1 out. The longest that Berry has pitched this year, a freshman who's dealt with injuries, 6 innings against BYU. That was in Mexico. That's probably her best outing. 4 hits, 2 walks, a strikeout to her name as well. In Indiana's 3-0 win, the 0-2 misses up and away. But Berry 8-3 this year. Won her first 5 decisions. In her first 5 games she pitched in her college career, was awarded a win in all of them. Took her first loss against Clemson. Next pitch, Runyon hits it in the air out to left field, and a nice sliding catch to her knees is Melina Wilkeson. Wilkeson's been busy in this inning, in this game. She's got a pair of base hits that are currently responsible for the only 2 runs in the game, and that time, a nice sliding highlight reel catch. She's got the first 2 putouts of this 5th, and now Bailey Murphy, the right fielder, bats. She reached on a fielder's choice and is the only Maryland player today to reach scoring position. Got to second, but was stranded there in the 3rd. Takes the first pitch low for ball 1. This Indiana defense was definitely not at its best yesterday either. In a game that was 20-10, they gave up 3 errors. 1-0, there's a strike on the outside corner, and taking it was Murphy. It's 1-1. But Indiana had to use 2 pitchers yesterday. Copeland had 108 pitches, and Jasmine Reyes only faced 4 batters. There's a ball hit into right field. Mitchell charging, thinking about throwing to first, but she dropped it on the transfer. I don't think she was even going to throw it to first regardless. So it's a single for Murphy. She's been on base twice today. Just the second hit of the ball game for the Terrapins. And now the lineup card flips over for Maisie McFarland, the 3rd time through the order. This is the chance for Maryland to do some damage. Trying to start a 2-out rally. Indiana scored their first run of the game with back-to-back singles with 2 outs to score a run. McFarland lifts the first ball deep into left field. Minnick turning, looking, it's off the face of the wall. Minnick gets the ball, and quickly to second base goes McFarland. She's standing up safely with a 2-out double. Murphy gets to 3rd, the first extra base hit of the game for Maryland. And Maisie McFarland, who didn't have a hit yesterday, collects a hit today. Her 13th double of the year. That leads the team. And Maryland now with the tying runs in scoring position with 2 outs for Sammy Woods, the shortstop, who's 0 for 2. A huge spot here in the top of the 5th. Woods has struck out and popped up. First pitch, a changeup, a knee buckler in there for strike 1. Talking with Maryland head coach Lauren Karn this week, she said runners in scoring position and hitting with runners close to home has been the biggest issue for the Terps this year. And trying to put the team in better spots to do that is a priority going forward. Let's see if they can do it here. The 0-1 showing bunt and then pulling back is Woods. It was called a strike regardless on the outside corner. And just like that, Barry's up 0-2 with 2 outs. 2-1 for Maryland, 2-0 lead for Indiana in the 5th. Maryland's best chance to strike is now. 0-2 home from Barry. Just outside, it's 1-2. Sydney Lewis, the first baseman and the powerful hitter, waits on deck. Indiana hopes they don't have to deal with her in this 5th inning. McFarland, with that hit, by the way, now been on base 25 straight games. The 1-2 home is swung on and lifted, foul side of first. Josie Bird going back, and the ball drops in foul territory between Van Brandt, Mitchell, and Bird. That's a tough play for the first baseman, running straight backwards. You're not as quick as someone else moving laterally, but Mitchell was playing too far deep, and Van Brandt was shaded a little over towards second, so a long run for both of them. So you could say Woods gets an extra life here. And this year, Woods is hitting .229 with runners on base, .304 with runners in scoring position, and .290 with 2 outs. Trying to come through here. 1-2 with 2 outs on the way. Inside, Woods has to jump out of the way, and it's 2-2. Barry against Woods, the freshman, trying to end this inning here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The next pitch, hit on the ground softly to third, just foul. Strader was getting ready to cock the ball back and chuck it over to first, but just to the foul side of third, and Mike Burwell, the third base umpire, was right on the scene. So we'll have to do the 2-2 all over again. Woods is 8 for 33 this year with runners on base. The 2-2 again is swung on and lifted into center field. Over a few steps is Wilkeson, and she's got all 3 outs in the 5th inning as Barry retires the side and is through 5 scoreless innings for just the 2nd time this year. Well, Maryland threatens a little 2-out rally, a single and a double, and back-to-back batters, but Sammy Woods flies out to center, and that does it for the top of the 5th inning. The Terps get 2 hits, but strand a pair. And we'll head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Indiana leading 2-0, but looking for some more insurance here on IU Radio.